the infamous takoyaki, baby octopus. This is beef lung. I think it's just Japanese fried chicken. Oh my god, that's amazing. Osaka Yakiniku, I think, just won the game. ברוכים הבאים לבר מצווה של דוני חבון. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Osaka. We are here in Osaka, in Japan, and today we're bringing you an exciting food video from Osaka. We're going to be exploring Osaka's most famous dishes. This is going to be kind of the competition between Osaka and Tokyo. It's super exciting. We're going to see what Osaka has to offer when it comes to food. So we're currently outside of Kuramon Ichiba, which is Osaka's biggest fresh food market, where they have fresh fish and fresh vegetables and fruits and whatever. So we're going to jump on in there, but we're going to be touring all around Osaka today to get the best dishes that they have in the city. So let's head on into the market and taste the dishes. Alright guys, so we have entered the market fully right now and it is super busy, as you can see. There are tons of people everywhere. We're essentially going to start with trying to gather up as much street food as we can. That'll be the number one thing, because Osaka has some really famous street food that it's famous for. So we're going to try those first, and then we'll do some of the proper sit-down foods. So right now we're just going to look out for the greatest street food we can eat.
Okay, 800. Ayo.
Is this beef?
Cow lungs.
Okay, cow lung.
Yeah. Spicy okay.
Yes.
Ayo.
Arigato.
Man, spicy.
Okay. Is this chicken?
Chicken, yeah.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Alright guys, so I'm not 100% sure what this is. This wasn't on our list of things to taste, but I just kind of saw this and I was intrigued. I think it's just Japanese fried chicken with a lot of spicy sauce or seasoning that I just put on it. Let's give it a shot. Wow. That was really good. The seasoning is crazy. It's like a party in my mouth. That's incredible fried chicken right there. I heard the Japanese fried chicken game is not a game to be messed with. This is beef lung. So that'll be fun. There guys, it looks really hot. Whoa. Oh god. Oh, I don't know about that one. It kind of has flavor reminiscent of liver. Fried chicken definitely won this little battle of cow lung and fried chicken. Why am I doing this to myself? I always wonder. Alright, we got a grilled baby octopus with, I think, sweet sauce on it. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's cold. Okay, the sauce is great. It's super sweet and delicious. And the texture is very octopus-like, like it always is. Oh, it's just so cold. Oh, should we take a bite into the head? It's squishy. I was really hoping that that was an egg stuffed in there, but I don't see an entry hole. We're gonna ignore it, never happened. Russo octopus. The head? No way, Jose. Next food we're gonna try is takoyaki. There's gonna be a little upgrade from this. It's a little fried dough ball with an octopus inside, and then usually some mayonnaise on top. Let's go find that now.
400. Thank you.
Arigato. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the infamous takoyaki. Now here, we've tried this in a billion cities all over Japan so far, but we heard that Osaka does two things very well, and that's takoyaki and okonomiyaki. So, as you can see, what we have here is the takoyaki ball, the fried octopus ball. On top we have a little streak of mayonnaise, and on top of that we have these little flakes. These are bonita fish flakes. They're skipjack tuna. And as you can see, they're kind of put on here and they react to the heat and they kind of move around like the dance. It's a really cool food, and it's served all over Japan. It's like one of Japan's favorite dishes. That's gonna be hard to grab. Now every time I've put one of these in my mouth so far, it's burned me alive. Osaka's takoyaki, let's try it. This is the first time I've had it where it's undercooked this much. It's really doughy on the inside. As you can see, it looks like they maybe just popped it in for a second to cook, and they took it right out. This one, the most fishy flavored one I've had, and that's not a bad thing. It tastes really good. I would have enjoyed a little bit more octopus in it, but Who knows? I don't know. Every place does it differently. At least it's not a whole octopus like we had in Tokyo. Fantastic. Takoyaki is amazing. Guys, check it out. They have little robots that serve you within the market. Another one of those only in Japan type deals. Arigatou gozaimasu. Alright guys, my favorite in Japan, we got yakiniku. Yakiniku, once again, is the kind of barbecued beef. But yeah, this is grilled beef. It's gonna be super delicious, I think. And it's here from Osaka. Osaka yakiniku. Let's try it. Oh my god. That's amazing. I'm gonna be honest, I had my doubts about how this was gonna taste because it's just super cheap. It was 500 yen, $4. Wow. That's incredible. It's super juicy. She goes over with this little iron and kind of irons every piece of meat individually. Osaka yakiniku, I think, just won the game. Alrighty, we're done with the market. That was delicious. That was awesome. Street food's always so much fun and usually super cheap. Maybe not so much in that market. Now we're heading off essentially to go try all the dishes, the Osaka famous dishes. So we're gonna go one by one from restaurant to restaurant, try them all, see what we can find. All right, so where we're heading up to right now is an Okonomiyaki restaurant. Okonomiyaki is like a pancake, a savory pancake with a bunch of different things inside of it. We found a little restaurant. We're hoping this one's a little quieter because they've all been super packed. We're gonna head on up and try to get some okonomiyaki. Okay, luckily we're the only ones here. The way this restaurant works essentially is they bring you, I think, the batter and they cook it for you, or we cook it for ourselves. I'm not 100% clear on how it works, but this is kind of like a little grill. It either happens there or here. We're gonna find out in a second. It is important to note that there's a very big kind of competition between Osaka and Hiroshima's okonomiyaki. We didn't get a chance to try it in Hiroshima, so this time we're just giving Osaka's a try. Alright guys, so we got it. This looks amazing, honestly. So we have this one on the left, which Moshe has noodles and octopus, right? And then we got mine that has no noodles and just beef. So I'm gonna take a little bite of each one. First we'll start with Moshe's. So this little stovetop just keeps it warm while you're eating it. You can cut off little pieces. First we have okonomiyaki with soba and octopus. It's a straight up pancake. It's a savory pancake with a bunch of vegetables. It's so good. And guys, we even have these delicious bonita flakes on top. Bonita fish flakes. Alright, let's try the one with the beef. Takes on a completely different flavor. The beefy one tastes a lot more beefy. Like you can really tell there's a kind of beef stock in it. And the one with the octopus is very fishy. Anyways, we're gonna dig into this. We're gonna enjoy this okonomiyaki and we'll head on to the next thing. Alright, just bouncing out of the okonomiyaki place. That was delicious. That was a fantastic meal. Really good, huh? I loved it. We're not gonna take a little break because I'm pretty full of food right now. We're gonna take a little short break and then we're gonna bounce right back into it, but you won't feel it because of the magic of editing. All right, with the power of movie magic, we've jumped out to Dotonbori, which is like Osaka's heart of the city, and we're looking for this special type of udon that they make in Osaka. And I've also lost Moshe within here somewhere. So we're gonna get this. It's called Kitsune udon. It's essentially udon with a deep fried piece of tofu on top, also known as inari sometimes. But the reason it's called Kitsune udon is because Kitsune means fox, but they like eating the little tofu on top. So the dish kind of got the name Kitsune udon. Anyways, let's bust in there. We're gonna eat. It'll be cool. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do much talking because sometimes these places are a little antsy about pulling the camera out, but let's see how it is. So the way this udon restaurant works, essentially, there's a little coin machine in the front. You choose which option you want, and you just press a button, and you pay the machine, and it gives you your change, and then you walk on over, you give the guy your ticket, and then he delivers you your food in like a second. Essentially, they make it in like really quick. And the whole thing is like an open kitchen. They're just cooking all the udon noodles there inside of the soup, and they just kind of pour all the ingredients in, and then they give it to you. My thoughts on the actual dish, I have to say the inari, the tofu that was on there, that was legitimately the best one I've had in the entirety of Japan. It was the perfect level of sweetness, the perfect level of heat, the perfect level of, it was perfect. The only thing is the broth to me was a little sour, a little fishy. That's just my personal opinion. I wasn't wowed by it when it comes to the dish itself, but for 240 yen, that is dirt cheap. To get something of that quality back in the United States is insane. And if you're wondering why I'm recording this after the fact, is because that restaurant's kind of full of elderly Japanese men, and I felt very uncomfortable pulling out my camera starting to vlog in front of everyone. So sometimes we got to do it this way. Nonetheless, that was delicious, and the value for the money, awesome. All right, off to our next dish. Ladies and gentlemen, next up on the Osaka food tour is Kushikatsu, which is essentially one of these. It's like a stick that's either fried meat or fried vegetables, and it's apparently very popular in Osaka. I don't know if it's a Osaka dish, but it's very popular here. I'm going VIP, bro. Alright guys, so the way that this place works is that essentially you get this stick and then you dip it in the sauce. One of the biggest rules here is don't dip twice. It says it on this plaque. So we're gonna order some of the stuff right now so we can dip it in this whole tub of sauce, but you start off with cabbage. And you just dip, and you do not double dip. It's a big rule. You don't do it. Guys, we have surprise food time. This was one that we didn't think we were gonna be able to do. This is called doteyaki, which is essentially stewed beef. It's supposed to come on a stick, but this restaurant serves it as a side dish, so we're gonna have it just like this. It's just stewed beef. I think there's some other vegetables and stuff in here. Let me try this out. Wow, it's very sweet. Holy crap, that's delicious. I don't know what this is. I'm kind of scared to put it in my mouth, but we'll see what it is. Oh, it's like full of jelly. Okay guys, we got our first kind of batch of it. These are fried quail eggs. You want to try this? Quail eggs are amazing. They're found all over Asia, and they're so versatile when it comes to what you can do with them. When they dip one time, try it out. Oh, that is incredible. It's sweet. It's kind of like a waffle. If you go to McDonald's, they have like these cinnamon, like French toast sticks. That's what this thing is like. The batter is incredible. So delicious. Next one is gonna be yam. One dip. Let's take a bite. I don't know what kind of yam that is. It's good. It's great. Kind of like a potato. You can see on the inside the layers of batter, and then yam and more batter. It's really evenly fried, which is nice. Bamboo shoot? Okay, give it a shot. There's a dip. It's hot. It's hot, right? But it's very good. The outside batter is just really good. Really good. Yeah. And then bamboo shoots are sweet. So I mean, the sauce with the bamboo is just sweet, and then you have oil and then sweet. But it's very good. God, that was delicious. Anything deep fried around the world is always great, but Japanese people know how to deep fry something good. That was delicious. A little pricey though. I think the value for the food that you get there, a little too pricey. We paid in total 1,231 yen, so 12 bucks for that. It's a little expensive. Anyways, now we're gonna head off and try our last dish here in Osaka. Alright guys, so we just picked up this thing called Taiko manju. Now if you're familiar with Japanese sweets, there's this thing called dorayaki. It's kind of like a pancake with, you could have a red bean or custard or sakura, like cherry blossom inside. That's essentially what this is, except it's shaped like a drum. Taiko means drum, and I guess manju means some type of pancake or sweet, whatever. That's the two layers here. We have like 2 layers of a drum, and on the inside we have red bean, or I think this one is sweet potato or custard. I'm not sure. I'm gonna dig into the one that I'm not sure about first. Let's take a bite. Wow, I really don't know what that is. But you can see the inside, it's kind of potato-y. It kind of tastes like a sweet potato or a yam. Now let's do the big boy. The one that Japan is famous for, red bean. Here we go, we got the red bean one. Let's take a bite. That was very good. Look at all that red bean. Absolutely delicious. So there you go. That's Taiko manju. And that was our last food here in Osaka. Alright guys, so we have jumped back to the Air Osaka Hostel. And this is going to be kind of our last bonus food here in Japan. Crepes, as I told you, are huge in Japan. And we actually have Marius here. He's the chef that works at the Air Osaka Hostel. And he's actually been whipping up some crepes for us to taste. So we're going to have some Japanese crepes by a French chef. This is going to be awesome. We have a giant menu here. This hostel doubles up as both a crepe kind of cafe and also a a hostel. Ooh, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have jumped to the kind of awesome dining area they have here in the hostel. We got forks, we got knives, we got crepes, and we're ready to jump on in and taste this. It looks so good. Wow, it feels weird to eat with a knife and fork. I just realized. Okay, here we go. That is delicious. For having a crepe factory, a crepe station in your hostel, I don't know if it gets better than that. I'll be honest. I want to try some of that apple. All right, guys, apple crepe with a little bit of chocolate on it. Let's try it. He put some rum in the apples. That is delicious. That works so well. All right, I think that we are going to enjoy the rest of these crepes. Obviously, this will not be possible without the Air Osaka Hostel, so make sure you check them out in the description down below. This was our Osaka food video. Taste all the things there is to taste. And once again, you can remember, you can come to this hostel and just have a crepe, even if you're not staying here, if you're in Osaka, and I highly recommend it. We're gonna give you your Japanese word of the day today, which is going to be apple, which is ringo. Make sure you check out the travelingclatt.com if you're new here, so you don't miss any of these videos. You can get yourself a Traveling Clatt merchandise shirt. You want to support this channel? Also, subscribe, turn on those notifications. Don't miss any of these new videos that are coming out. And we'll see you in the next one. We love you long time. Check out the Air Osaka Hostel in the description. Goodbye, Clatts.